From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Amina Jenkins. Missouri Republicans appear to be on a fast track to pass a congressional map designed to eliminate one of the state's two Democratic-leaning seats. Members of the Missouri House gavelled into special session Wednesday. They'll hold a committee hearing this afternoon that would transform Democratic Congressman Emanuel Cleaver's Kansas City-based district into a GOP-leaning seat. Missouri Democrats don't have the ability to prevent the GOP supermajority from passing the new map. But Democratic Representative Elizabeth Fuchs of St. Louis says Republicans are risking alienating the people they represent.
We want as many people here under the dome as possible to make it difficult for them to walk past their constituents without seeing their faces as they take away their rights to their votes.
A House committee could approve the new map today. And Columbia residents can expect electric utility rates to increase by 2% starting October 1st. The Columbia Missourian reports the Columbia City Council voted unanimously for the new rate on Tuesday. The rate hike is expected to address increased operation and maintenance costs. Some city council members indicated support for annual rate increases in the future to ensure the city's utilities are fully funded. However, the city's proposed budget for the fiscal year 2026 still spends about $2.7 million more than the city is projected to take in. The deficit has narrowed from the original deficit of $3.6 million. The budget is set to be voted on at the September 15th council meeting. A new University of Michigan study plotted more than 15,000 cattle and hog feeding lots across America, data that hadn't previously been readily available. As A.J. Jones reports, the study found counties with animal feeding operations tend to have higher levels of air pollution.
The study's researchers say areas with animal feeding operations tend to have higher levels of particulate matters, a type of air pollution. Researcher Shanaz Kamanara says many animal feeding operations, known as AFOs, are clustered in a few counties.
30 counties have one quarter of all these CAFO facilities.
Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Iowa were among the top 5 states with the most cattle feeding operations. Iowa also had the highest number of hog farms, with Minnesota, Oklahoma, and Missouri placing in the top 5. I'm A.J. Jones.
And the City of Columbia and labor union LIUNA Local 955 reached a pay agreement on Tuesday after months of negotiation. KOMU8 reports the agreement increases wages by 3.5% for the hundreds of city workers represented by LIUNA. Union Representative Andrew Hutchinson says the agreement is a step in the right direction, but more work still needs to be done to support full-time workers.
When people pay their taxes, there is an assumption that the people who are taking care of their city are making enough to live on.
Discussions between the city and LIUNA began in April, focusing on wages that would help offset the rising cost of living. In July, workers said the city's offer of a 1% cost of living adjustment is not enough. I'm Amina Jenkins, KBIA News, Columbia.